Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Provost, deans, heads of department, my colleague lecturers, students. I would like to commend highly the Department of Computer Engineering for putting up this program. It's a laudable initiative, and I commend them highly for that. As a country, graduate unemployment is very high, and we are all very much concerned about it. And it is clear that we cannot look up to government only to create the needed jobs for the teeming graduates that we are churning out. This program affords young people the opportunity to display their capabilities, what you are able to do. And I will want you to consider this not as a platform just to showcase, but as a beginning of a startup that you want to develop from whatever technology that you are displaying. Once you are able to do that, you create a job for yourself, and you create jobs for other people who will be following you. So with this in mind, it is my prayer that we have a very fruitful innovation week. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dean, Professor Emmanuel Frimpong of the Faculty of Electrical and Computer Engineering. Well, we have so much to cover from now until, I think, 4 o'clock. We have our partners who are duly represented, and I'm very excited about some of the innovation that's going to happen, the hackathon and many others. Now, I know you have heard of the hackathon. We'll be launching it this morning. You get to know how to win the prizes, how to participate fully, and what is in store for you in this year's tweak. Now we'll invite the father, the provost for the College of Engineering. Not only is this under his authority and his also representing the vice chancellor. Please help me welcome Engineer Professor Kwabena Brichum Nyako, the provost for the College of Engineering.
Provost College of Science, chaplain, deans, heads of departments, faculty and staff, captains of industries, I see a lot here, distinguished guests, my dear students, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Yes, now I can hear you. It is with immense pleasure and honor that I extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you on this momentous occasion. Computer Engineering Technology Week 2024. Over these extraordinary and enlightening 3 days, we celebrate a significant milestone in our journey of advancing knowledge, innovation, and entrepreneurship. And this is within the Faculty of Electrical and Computer Engineering. Over the past decade, the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology has nurtured the dreams of many top engineering professionals. This has immensely contributed to knowledge and industrialization of our dear nation and even the continent of Africa. As a testament to this, the College of Engineering was approached by the World Bank to help establish School of Engineering in the Gambia. And I'm happy to report that we are looking forward to graduating the first cohort of engineers in Gambia this year. We started with civil engineering, electrical engineering, and mechanical engineering. Subsequently, more programs will be added. Our engineering curriculum is designed and equipped to get our graduates into the world of work, enabling them to be ready for the current and future job markets, and also for them to venture into entrepreneurship, create jobs. And we achieve this through a multifaceted approach, including the use of case studies, seminars, field trips, internships, workshops, our maker spaces, our student clubs, our career fairs, our innovation center, and technology weeks like what we are witnessing today. This technology week not only highlights the innovative spirit of our students, but also embodies the collaborative essence between industry and academia. From the breadboard to the boardroom, transforming innovations into sustainable businesses is more than a team. It is a vision that underscores our commitment to applying theoretical knowledge practically to address societal challenges. And this will begin from challenges around us. There are a lot of problems that we can address. This event is an output of our academia and industry collaboration. Computer engineering, well done for putting this up. And this collaboration signifies our collective pursuit to incubate ideas and transform them into tangible solutions that addresses real-world problems. It's a testament to our belief that the path or pathway from conceptualization to commercialization should not be traversed in isolation, but through strong partnerships and collaborations. We have an ambitious and inspiring agenda for the next 3 days. Through seminars, panel discussions, exhibitions, and breakout sections, meticulously designed in collaboration with our industry partners, our final year students will showcase their projects and innovative solutions to the public and potential investors, fostering dialogue and exchange of ideas. I anticipate that this will lead to the development of new products, processes, and startups. How many investors are here? Hey, I only see one person. Now a second person. Some of you are not too sure whether you are investors. We are at a pivotal moment in the evolution of technology and innovation. Challenges and opportunities before us are significant, and it also holds the potential for transformative change. This event, that is the TWEEK 2024 by the Computer Engineering Department in the Faculty of Electrical and Computer Engineering, is not just a gathering, but a catalyst for the future. It demands not innovations into viable products and services. This event reaffirms our dedication to creating meaningful, impactful research that resonates with industry and addresses societal problems. It highlights our ongoing effort to strengthen the ties between our departments and the broader industry ecosystem, ensuring our research and innovations have a lasting and a profound effect. As we embark on this journey together, I encourage each of you to engage deeply. Share your insights generously and support our visionary students passionately. Let us embrace Technology Week 2024 to serve as a catalyst for a future where academia and industry jointly pave the way for groundbreaking discoveries, transformative ideas, and impactful change to make the world a better place. I would like to take a moment to appreciate the committee that put this together, and it was led by our own Professor K. Ubuatin. Can we see by hand the other committee members? Hey, I'm told they are behind the scenes, and the scene is here, so they are okay. We are grateful for their hard work, tireless and selfless devotion. I would like to also extend our appreciation to our industry partners. Thank you for your active participation, and thank you for the support and the sponsorship. Can we see by hand industries present here? Awesome. Let me see if I can mention some by names. If you don't hear me mention your name, screen. We have IT partners, Telecel Ghana, NCA, NITA, Ghana Digital Center, Solar Taxi, GIZ, Security Shade Limited, Nalo Solutions, IIPGH, NEIP, etc. We are really grateful for your support. And for particularly to our industry partners, we also want to inform you that the College of Engineering has established an endowment fund to support postgraduate education and research. We believe at the postgraduate level, a lot more research can be conducted. This endowment aims to address our pressing challenges through advanced education and research. So far, we have realized maybe a little over 6 million, maybe around 6.5 million Ghana cedis, out of a target of 50 million cedis. You did not clap because the 6.5 is not a lot. So in order to raise the funding so that next time we will get a clap, I want to appeal to our industry partners, hearing gathered, that you have an opportunity to support the College of Engineering Endowment Fund. The main reason we have this fund is to attract some of the brilliant minds in our postgraduate programs. What we see as a college is that almost every week we do get requests from universities, particularly in North America, coming and requesting that we should give them some of our students. They want to interact with them and offer scholarships. But we find ourselves in Ghana where we are unable to offer similar scholarships. Even though our tuition fees are much lower, getting scholarships to attract postgraduate students has been a problem. The fund is governed by a board of trustees, and we are confident that once we are able to raise the needed funds, we will have a vibrant postgraduate program, and that will contribute immensely to our socio-economic problems. I would like to indicate that we have board of trustees in place made up of eminent engineers. Some of the organizations here, your CEOs, are on our board of trustees. In addition, the college is also organizing the College of Engineering Excellence Awards and Fundraising on November 8, 2024 at the Labadi Beach Hotel in Accra to raise funding for the endowment. We will be coming to you and want to encourage you to participate. Once again, esteemed industry partners, faculty, staff, distinguished guests, and our dear students, you are warmly welcome to Computer Engineering Technology Week 2024. That is TWEEK 2024. Welcome and let the journey of innovation and technology begin. Thank you and Akwaba.
Well, a round of applause again for the provost, for the College of Engineering, Engineer Professor Kwabena Brichum Nyako. And now that we have shared pleasantries, we have the purpose of this gathering. We have had our message from the provost on behalf of the Vice Chancellor. Let's acknowledge some of the dignitaries that's here with us today. We have the provost for the College of Science, Professor Leonard Damekuji. Can you give us a wave? And let's acknowledge, please, let's duly acknowledge our dignitaries. Of course, we have the provost for the College of Engineering, Engineer Professor Kwabena Brichum Nyako with us. Thank you so much. We have the chairman for the Planning Committee, Technology Week 2024, Professor Kwame Osei Boateng. He doesn't sleep. We are very grateful for steering this ship to this successful end. Thank you so much. We have the Dean for the Faculty of Electrical and Computer Engineering, Professor Emmanuel Frimpong with us. Good morning. We have Professor Kwekweje, the Dean for Faculty of Civil and Geoengineering with us. Good morning. We have, of course, the HOD got up. Well, he already addressed us, so we know he's here. We have Dr. Yeboako Bright with us. Can we get a wave? Thank you so much. We have Dr. Francis Efa. Thank you so much. Good morning. We have Dr. Andrew Selassie Agbemenu. Good. Your fans is a lot. You have to explain why their applause is so much. And we have Dr. Griffith Salom Klogo of It looks like you're making this difficult for the next person I'm going to pronounce. Well, let's welcome our industry players. We have Dr. Jamaldeen Abdullahi from Trestle Academy with us this morning. We have Franklin Eleblu from IT Consortium with us this morning. We have Stephen Beatson, Security Shade Limited. Good morning. We have Engineer Dixon Enchi from Cimex West and Central Africa Limited. Good morning. We have Engineer Henry Sewudo from Telecel Ghana. Thank you so much for coming. We have Nana Brown from Engine. Good morning. And we have David Gowu also from Engine. And last but definitely not the least, I know we'll be acknowledging more. We have Xavier Dufie Boache from GIZ with us this morning. Thank you so much. Well, this juncture will start our keynote addresses. We're going to start with one of our very industrious partners, IT Consortium Limited, incorporated on March 12, 2001, and is one of Africa's leading financial service technology solution providers. As a wholly owned Ghanaian company, IT Consortium is dedicated to delivering innovative systems that bring significant value to our patrons. With a client base that includes financial institutions, schools, government agencies, and mobile wallet operators, ICT utilizes their deep experience in this sector to provide robust solutions that drive financial inclusion innovation. ICT currently operates in 4 African countries, and IT Consortium was listed by the Financial Times as one of the fastest growing fintech solutions in Africa. ICT is licensed by the Central Bank of Ghana as an enhanced payment system provider, EPSP, license from the Bank of Ghana. This morning, we are privileged to have in our midst to address navigating the journey from innovation to industry, the Chief Solutions Architect, who has a wealth of technical and managerial skills acquired through the execution of series of demanding roles. He has expertise in software solutions, product design and development, enterprise-scale web technologies, as well as project planning and implementation skills. He is also an experienced project management professional with over 20 years in the technology industry, managing complex, concurrent, multifaceted projects. He holds a BSc in electrical and electronic engineering from right here at KNUST. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Franklin Eleblu from ICT.
Engine is an IT outsourcing company. We provide high-level IT support to corporate clients in Europe,
that
using mainly Ghanaian
introduction.
tech.
Good morning, everyone. Esteemed faculty, staff, students, and distinguished guests. It's an honor for me to be here at this great university. I tell my colleagues who didn't attend KNUST that it is their fault. This school is renowned for consistently producing exceptional talents that are shaping our nation's technological landscape. I think that one deserves an applause. I stand before you today as an alumni of this institution and as the Chief Solutions Architect of IT Consortium, a fintech that was established 23 years ago, at a time when the word fintech did not even exist. Our journey from an idea to a thriving industry player has been marked by challenges, triumphs, and invaluable lessons. And I believe our experiences offer invaluable insights to you as you navigate your own paths from innovation to industry. Now, I'll talk briefly about the ecosystem of innovation. You know, innovation is like the oxygen to progress. And being a school of science, you'll understand what that means. It's about challenging the status quo, thinking differently, and creating solutions to real-world problems. And universities like ours are the fertile grounds where these seeds of innovation are sown. However, transforming an innovative idea into a viable product or service is a very complex journey. It requires a robust ecosystem that nurtures innovation at every stage. And at the heart of this ecosystem are entrepreneurs and innovators, the dreamers, the risk takers, and the problem solvers. They form the heart of the innovation ecosystem. And to illustrate this point, I will tell you a little bit the ITC journey. And I heard the lady call us ICT. I know people get confused. ITC, ICT is the same thing, right? But the company is IT Consortium, so IT first before the C. So I'll tell you a bit about our triumphs, our failures, and I hope that will be helpful. When we started 23 years ago, the ecosystem didn't look anything like what we see today. As I said earlier, the term fintech itself did not even exist. And we did not see a grand vision to become a fintech. We evolved, and I'll tell you a bit about that. Internet was not practical. I recall some of our clients back in the day, when they needed to see data, payment data, they would carry their computers to internet cafes. Those of you who were born recently may not have any idea what an internet cafe is. But they will carry their computers to an internet cafe, download the data, then come back to their offices to work with them. Banking partners did not allow integration to core banking. It was an abomination of the highest order, punishable by death by crucifixion. Young entrepreneurs were few. Everyone wanted a safe job in a bank where a car loan was guaranteed after a few months. But a strong innovation ecosystem requires a supportive culture that celebrates risk-taking. Failure can be celebrated. And learning. It is about fostering a mindset of experimentation and continuous improvement. When we started, we had ideas and needed to find ways to bring them to life. And we started with a very simple product to solve a very simple but obvious need. When I describe what we started with today, it does not sound innovative. And I'm even shy to talk about it. But back in the day, that was groundbreaking innovation. So we were building software for students' academic records management. You've seen it, so you're like, what's so innovative about that? But in 2001, it was a big deal. And when you have an innovative idea, getting your first sale when no one knows you and you have no track record can be daunting. But that day will eventually come. And when you do make that first sale, make it memorable. Make it so good that your first client becomes the most critical member of your marketing team, so to speak. And for many years, all our business as IT Consortium came from referrals. To the extent that we nearly neglected to develop our own marketing machinery. The referrals were many, and they kept flowing, and we needed to manage our processes so as not to become inefficient. So much so that we didn't think about need to develop the market. That was then. Today we are proud to observe that Ghana can boast of a growing community of young, talented entrepreneurs developing innovative solutions to address local challenges. And I know there are many of them sitting right here in this room. I'm sure that in the next 5 to 8 years, we will see people emerge and we will look and be proud of what has been achieved. Thank you. The second thing is that a thriving innovation ecosystem needs a supportive government that creates an enabling environment for businesses to flourish. This includes policies that encourage investment, that reduce bureaucratic hurdles, and protect intellectual property. I think I have said enough about government, and we'll move on. Financial institutions are also a critical component of the ecosystem. Access to capital. It's essential for startups. If you want to be an enhanced PSP like we are, you need about 2 million cedis not to put into your business, just as a regulatory requirement. Go and put some at the Bank of Ghana, you know, and so on. So when you finish school and you have a very good project and you don't have that kind of money, what does that do to your innovation? So yes, it's good to have partners who can provide access to capital. And then of course, universities and research institutions like ours, you are the knowledge hub of the ecosystem. It is in places like this that the ideas are birthed. You are the ones who conduct research and develop the talent. Collaborations between academia and industry can accelerate the commercialization of research findings. In fact, Ghana has the potential to become a leading innovation hub in Africa. If we invest in education, research, infrastructure, and a supportive regulatory environment, we can create an ecosystem that nurtures talent, attracts investment, and drives economic growth. Now, I'll talk about some of the challenges that we overcame and how you overcome challenges. From securing initial contracts to building a skilled team, from navigating regulatory landscapes to scaling our operations, every step presented its own set of obstacles. ITC had its fair share of these challenges, and we still do to this very date. Our foray into payments, and what is now called fintech, was not some grand revelation we saw right from the beginning and pursued. Hello? Instead, where we find ourselves today has been through a series of small incremental innovations that resulted from our passion to solve problems for clients. And I'll tell you what happened. Remember, I said we were building software for managing student academic records, right? Now, at some point, our clients, who were schools, started facing some peculiar problem. At that time, to pay your school fees, you needed to walk into a bank, give them the cash, and then they give you a pay-in slip. You brought that pay-in slip to the school. I did it when I was here, so I know what I'm talking about. You brought that pay-in slip to the school, and that was evidence of payment. Now, what you don't know is that at that point, the school had no way of telling whether I had paid or not paid. And by Murphy's or whatever can go wrong will go wrong. And if students will find something out, they will. So students became very smart and realized that, oh, the school cried, they can't tell. So people started forging pay-in slips, right? And they took it to the school, and the school had no way of telling. Sometimes 3 months later, because when the bank captures your information, it doesn't show, your student ID does not show on the statement. So when the school receives the statement, they can't match the payments to what they see. Sometimes 3 months later. What really drove us to say, no, we must do something about it, was when one student in a university near Accra, the name shall remain unmentioned, actually had the audacity not only to not pay, but to claim a refund. All right? That had paid twice. At that point, something sparked in us, and we realized that, no, this was a big problem for our clients. And so, to be sticky and for them to prefer our solution to others on the market, we were going to solve this problem for them. We weren't solving the problem for money per se at the time. And so we found a very simple solution to solve this problem. And what we did was, we built a platform that we would later call Transflow. And, we're already running the software in the school. So we connected it to this payment platform and required that the tellers, instead of capturing your payment details in core banking directly, they would use our interface. Our interface will query our platform in the school. When they enter the student ID, we show the name. So already they know that it's you. Once the payment is captured, we write those details in the statement of the school in core banking. We were able to integrate into core banking and didn't get killed. And then the school would have the record. By the time you're leaving the bank, the record is in the school. So it was no longer required or necessary to carry your pay-in slip to the school. And I want to mention a challenge that happened. The first time we presented this solution to one managing director of a bank, he said, "Who? Oh, but this one, my 13-year-old daughter can do the same thing." Yes, the interface looked very simple. Just key in one or two things and everything comes back. What was happening behind the scenes was unknown. But why do I say this? I cite this as one of the challenges that you will face when people will second guess your solutions, belittle you because your name is not known anywhere. And so expect it and do not be surprised. Eventually, another bank gave us the opportunity and we deployed this and it was a big success. All of a sudden, the school didn't want any bank to collect for them if they were not using our platform. And then a light bulb, went off in our minds. We realized suddenly that the problem we had solved is a very common problem. In fact, I remember one time when I paid my electricity bill and got disconnected the month after because ECG hadn't yet noticed that I had paid. That it's the same problem repeated in different forms at different places. So we pursued the utility companies and showed them what we had done. They liked the idea. So ECG came on, Ghana Water came on, DSTV came on, and before long, the MD who said my daughter can do this was calling for meetings because all of a sudden their clients, the big ones, were requiring them to connect to our platform if they wanted to make payments. An innovator must learn to adapt, know when to persevere, know when to pivot, and seek out support. Collaboration with industry partners, as one of our speakers spoke about. Engagement with mentors and continuously upskilling your team are vital. These experiences taught us the importance of resilience, adaptability, and a growth mindset. So somewhere around 2009, 2010, that was about the time when mobile money started. And we approached MTN and said, look, at this point, all you people are doing is peer-to-peer transfer. The old ones among you might remember the advert that said, Mensako, Mensaka, so it was all about, I send money to somebody, the person cashes out the money and uses it to do something, right? Beyond that, there was no value for mobile money. And we said to them, why build such an elaborate platform with all these resources if the only thing we can use it for is to send money, cash in, cash out, and then still spend cash? We have all these billers and merchants on our platform. We think that people will be motivated to keep their money in eCash if they could actually use it to do things. For example, what should prevent me from using my eCash to pay for school fees? Pay you. You do it at your own risk. If people use it, we'll share some of the revenue with you. But if people don't use it, we don't owe you. You two don't owe us. And so that was another pivotal moment of risk. And for the next 24 months, and this is what I talk about, knowing when to persevere and when to pivot. Pivot means this is not working, let's change. Persevere means we will continue because we see something at the end. For the next 24 months, we're building solutions like crazy and not making money. The first year, we made 2,000 CDs. Someone from MTN called me and says, Franklin, the agent under the umbrella on the street as an individual is making more money than the whole company. What you make in a year. Do you guys want to continue doing this? And we said yes. And it continued for 2 years before things began to turn around. And they did. When they did, it happened so quickly that it was dizzying. I recall my wife was asked once, what does your husband do? And she didn't know what to say. He works with, I think they do mobile money, something. And then the person said, mobile money, do you know anybody who uses that thing? That was then. Now, building a sustainable business, and I'm winding down, innovation is essential, but it is not enough. To succeed in the industry, you need to build a sustainable business. This means understanding your market, developing a sound business model, and effectively managing your finances. These are the things that the business people, those who meet in this building, are taught very well. And then those of us there are the hardcore engineers. IT Consortium was an engineering-heavy company, excited to build things that did not necessarily make money. But that doesn't build a business. And most young entrepreneurs, especially the tech people, fall into this, building flashy things that have no business model. And so I encourage you to get mentors who will question your ideas. I'm happy to see design thinking as a prominent feature of this conference. And in 2026, we got into a program by the Stanford University for Business Transformation, and we got a coach, a mentor, who was with us for a whole year from the US. And in fact, he still sits on our board to this very date. It was about that time that our business model was refined and we got to understand how things work. So yes, we were engineers, we were doing great things, people were using, but we had no understanding how the money flows. It is also about building a strong team. Surround yourself with talented individuals who share your vision, invest in their growth and development, foster a culture of collaboration and innovation. And this week is about technology. So I'll say this statement: technology has the power to transform our lives and economies. And as young innovators, you have the opportunity to be at the forefront of this transformation. The journey from innovation to industry is challenging but rewarding. And that's how I'm concluding. It requires passion, perseverance, and a willingness to learn. It also demands collaboration, support, and a focus on building a sustainable business. As you embark on your own entrepreneurial ventures, remember that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to success. Seek out mentors, build strong networks, and stay true to your vision. Finally, I encourage you to embrace the spirit of innovation and to use your knowledge and skills to create a better future for Ghana and the world. Thank you very much.
I think with all that he said, the applause is like 20%. Thank you so much, Franklin. And I know if he did not inspire all of you, he would have inspired quite a few of you to be innovative and to dream and think big. And whatever the challenges are, just picture him, remember him. Don't forget what he just said. It will not be easy, but it's going to be worth it. Thank you so much, Franklin. That was very inspiring. We're going to have our panel discussion. Help me welcome to moderate the panel discussion, Mr. Emmanuel Kwesi. Deborah is going to call giants of industry to discuss creating a vibrant, innovative ecosystem. So without much ado, Kwesi, if you're here, could you please join me on stage as we invite our panel members for this panel discussion.
Engine is an IT outsourcing company.
Before we start, and as we are setting up, can we have our partners? Can we have Father Now, could you join us for the group picture? Can we have the provost and our deans join us? Can we have a few students join us as well? Do we have student leaders here? Do we have any student leader here? Any student leader from the faculty, from the department? Any student leader, can you please join us? Can we have our exhibitors? Our exhibitors, can we have you join us? Our exhibitors, join us. So after this picture, we'll have the one with the exhibitors. All right, so let's take this one, and then the exhibitors will join us. All right, can we have one with the exhibitors, please, quickly? Can we have our exhibitors join us? Our exhibitors. No, quickly, please come so we can quickly take this picture. Please indulge us, please, just a minute. Let them join so we can take the picture. Exhibitors, please, quickly. You can line in front. Just line in front. The exhibitor should be in front, please. Well, thank you very much. May we resume our seats? And thank you so much to our dignitaries who have to take leave of us. We really appreciate your presence with us. We'll come and give you a very good report after we finish our panel discussion. Now I'll hand over the mic to Kwesi now.
All right, good morning again, and I welcome you to this august occasion. My name is Kwesi Debra, and I'll be the umpire of this panel discussion. So the theme for this panel discussion is create a vibrant innovation ecosystem, and we have the panelists, David Gould from Engine, we have Telisa Ghana Limited, we have NEAIP, and we have Honorable Kojoba to be the panelist. All right, so a profile of Telisa Ghana. So Telisa Ghana is a leading telecommunications service provider in Ghana with a mission to lead Ghana's digital revolution by connecting communities with sustainable and innovative solutions, excellent customer service, and disruptive technological advancements. Now, they pride themselves as being a reliable telecommunications partner, providing mobile, fixed lines, high-speed internet, voice, and data solutions to over 12 million consumers and more than 200,000 homes and businesses across Ghana and neighboring countries. Their business comprises of an enterprise arm, Telecel Business, which provides mobile voice and data plans, roaming services, fixed lines and dedicated broadband, cloud services, value-added services, Internet of Things, IoT solutions, etc., to cater to the comprehensive needs of small home offices and small to medium-scale enterprises and large corporations across industries like mining, manufacturing, banking, FMCG, technology, pharmaceuticals, oil and gas, education, health, travel, transportation, and many more. And they provide essential tools for companies to stay at the forefront of innovation and thrive in today's competitive digital economy. Their wholesale arm, the National Telecommunications Backbone Company Limited, NCBC, is Africa's only dedicated fiber wholesale network operator and supplies wholesale bandwidth capacity to licensed operators and internet service providers, ISPs. Now, Telecel Cash is their financial services arm, which provides safe and secure mobile money solutions, liberating millions of Ghanaians from constraints of traditional banking. Through their Telecel Ghana Foundation, the corporate social responsibility arm of their business, they continually demonstrate their commitment to the Ghanaian community through impactful community interventions to improve health, education outcomes across the length and breadth of the country. Now, with a steadfast commitment to connectivity, innovation, and community engagement, they are poised to lead the charge in shaping a bold new world where everyone and every business has the opportunity to thrive and succeed. Their tagline, Connecting Energies, represent their purpose-driven vision of connecting the dreams, hopes, and ambitions and passions of the Ghanaian people. And you can learn more about how they are unlocking boundless possibilities for the people and businesses at telecel.com/business. Now, have a round of applause to Telecel Ghana. So we invite Ghana on the stage. All right. So we have David Enchiofori, and he's representing NEIP. Now, David is a highly accomplished executive manager recognized for his ability to transform organizations, develop strategic initiatives, and capture emerging business opportunities with a proven track record. David excels in forging key partnerships and turning around struggling company operations for sustained growth. Formerly the head of operations at the Ghana Digital Centers Limited, David led initiatives supporting over 200 technology startups and SMEs. As executive director of the Ghana Oracle Digital Enterprise Program, he mentored tech startups and showcasing his commitment to innovation. Currently serving as the Director of Innovation at the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program in Ghana, David oversees the institution's innovation function, providing leadership and strategic direction. Passionate about technology, entrepreneurship, and innovation, David is a sought-after speaker at international conferences, and he served as a judge for the International Telecoms Union and was a guest speaker at the United Nations Conference of Science, Technology, and Innovation. David's global influence extends to leading delegations to prominent tech hubs, including Silicon Valley, with an MBA in entrepreneurship and innovation and a background in mathematics. David is a forward-thinking leader, thriving technological advancements and fostering innovation. Welcome, David Enchiofori of NEIP. We have our next panelist, and he is Honorable Kojo Bajman, and he's the CEO of the Ghana Digital Limited. Unfortunately, he has a very brief profile. So, Mr. Kojo Bajman, Honorable, Please, a round of applause. Okay. I'm representing academia. Representing academia. Okay, we have the head of Department of Electrical Engineering, and he's in the person of Dr. Francis Wafu-Ifa. Now, Dr. Francis Wafu-Ifa received his BSc Electrical and Electronic Engineering degree from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, 2001. Now, from 2001 to 2002, he served as teaching assistant at the Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering at KNUST. At the end of the national service, he traveled to the United Kingdom on working holiday and began to take up an appointment as an electronic engineer with Hospital Engineering Limited, Accra, in 2003. In 2005, he was appointed as senior electronic engineer and branch manager responsible for electronic engineer with Hospital Engineering Limited workshop at the Kulebu Teaching Hospital, where he oversaw the setting up of a neonatal intensive care unit at the maternity block of the Kulebu Teaching Hospital. And in 2008, he traveled to the UK for postgraduate studies. He obtained his MSc Electrical Engineering and PhD Electrical and Electronic Engineering degrees from the University of Nottingham in 2009 and 2014, respectively. Now, from January 2014 to July 2015, he was a research fellow at the Power, Electronic Machines and Control, EMC Research Group of the University of Nottingham, UK, where he worked on solid-state and hybrid HVDC circuit breaker concepts for Alstom Grid UK. And he also worked on a back-to-back NPC converter motor drive for Bolton and Francis UK and solid-state AC circuit breaker concepts for Techna UK. Now, from July 2015 to December 2016, he worked as a lecturer at the Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering at the University of Mines and Technology, Takwa. Now, Dr. Ifa joined KNUST as a lecturer in 2016 and was promoted to senior lecturer in 2021. He facilitates in power electronics, electrical machines, electric drives, and circuit theory and applied electricity. He is a professional member of the Institute of Engineering and a senior member of the Institute of Electrical Electronics Engineer. His research interests include control and modulation strategies for power, including Z-source and matrix converters, power converters in power systems, variable speed drive systems, and electronic energy systems. And for the round of applause, welcome Dr. Francis Wafu-Ifa. Thank you very much, gentlemen. It's unfortunate we don't have a lady here. All right. Since Dr. Ifa is here, I would like to start with you, first of all. And of course, we're discussing how to ensure a vibrant technology ecosystem. Now, we have been told over and over again about the collaboration between industry and academia. You coming from academia. Let's take us through how this is very possible with that collaboration to ensure that we have a vibrant ecosystem.
Thank you very much. So we at Electrical Engineering Department, we take advantage of internship for our students. We send our students to industries to work with engineers over there and then identify problems that when we solve will be beneficial to the companies and then to us as academia. So we have a typical example where we sent some of our students to Gridco. And Gridco has a software that they need to renew this software every year. They pay about 700,000 euros to use this software. But through collaboration, we've been able to send a proposal to them where we are developing a software to help them solve the same problem, but it's going to cost them $20,000 to train a postgraduate student. So by the time the student finishes, it will cost $20,000, but he'll be able to come up with a software that will be able to do what they have been doing and paying 700,000 euros a year. So you could see that collaboration with industry is very beneficial to the industry, and it's also very beneficial to the faculty. Because by the time the student finishes his postgraduate studies, we are also going to get some recognition as having come up with a software to solve a peculiar problem in Gridco. So this collaboration between industry and academia is very crucial, and we are committed to doing that. And we are happy to see our industry partners here who will let us know their problems and how our intelligent and very bright students will help them solve these problems. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. And we have panelists joining us, and I would like to read the profile. Okay. Here we go. Okay. All right. I think we would continue as and when I get to him, then I'll introduce him. Okay. So then we go to David Ofori. We want to talk about sustainable growth. To talk about sustainable growth, and we will want to delve into the strategies which can be implemented to, foster sustainable growth in this whole ecosystem.
Thank you very much. And when we say ecosystem, what are we talking about? It has to be something that hasn't got a single point of failure. I like it when my brother from IT Consortium said the word fintech did not exist when they started. And now, what do we see? Now it's a very matured ecosystem, fintech, because it hasn't got a single point of failure. Not even governments can shut down fintech space because of the maturity. And that's what an ecosystem represents. When you haven't got a single point of failure, I mean, I would liken it to, in the past in Ghana, God forbid, but the military junta captures GBC and they say they've taken over. Now you can't succeed like that because we have media pluralism. So there's not a single point of failure for Ghana in that sense. And that is what an ecosystem that has matured represents. So a sustainable, innovative ecosystem is that point, that we don't have a single point of failure. So where you have regulations, policies, you have the VCs, which is the capital market, you have the innovators themselves, you have the human capital, and you have the infrastructure, the critical infrastructure, but then also centered around a big vision. And that is where you can have a sustainable ecosystem. So these are the elements that goes into having a sustainable ecosystem. In Ghana, we have some of them. We have some of them partially, and we have some of them too lacking. So critically is the capital. When you talk about the human capital, we have them in abundance. I mean, where we are now is a testament to the human capital. By the way, I'm a former student of Care University, so it's good to be back home. I was a math student. And this is an example of it, because when I was a student here, these things did not exist. We're not having such conversations. So it tells you the maturity and where we are going and how sustainable it is, so that all these young brothers and sisters are being planted with the ideas, the thoughts, even as they listen to the speakers and all of that. It all forms part of building a sustainable, innovative ecosystem.
Well, thank you very much. Honorable Kwajoba, I think you can take it. What can be done to ensure this whole vibrant ecosystem kicks off?
Yeah, I think there are a lot that can be done. David started by mentioning some. David started by mentioning some.
Hello, my name is Janet Akwa Ahin, a recent grad.
We can look at other sectors like regulations, collaborations, support, as in partnerships. As Prof was saying, with academia, we've been able to form a partnership with 4 universities that we partnered last year with GIZ supporting the Guitar Center. We took students from KU University, from Legon, from Academic University and Telecom University, that their project work, which is IT-based, we took them here as part of their national service. We co-host them at a digital center, put them on acceleration, develop their content, their project work for it to become a business. We coach them, they build prototypes, we've registered business. After their national service, they now own their businesses. These are some of the support that we as Digital Center offering for the academia. So for the ecosystem to thrive, for ecosystem to move on, I think the active players should support each other. MTN, for instance, has partnered with the Ministry of Communication, and they are building a new Ghana IC hub, which it centers about 4,000 square meter, and it's going to be one of the biggest ICT hubs in West Africa. The target is that by the next 3 years after it's done, they're going to train over 200,000 personnel and give about 100,000 jobs. So these are things that we need to offer for people in the industry, in the ecosystem, for us to thrive and move on successfully.
Honorable Kwajoba, thank you very much. And I like the way you talked about that collaboration. And perhaps Telecel Ghana can take it for us. Please introduce yourself for us. Because I mentioned Telecel Ghana, I couldn't get your name.
Okay, so my name is Henry Sawodo. I'm the head of IT, or the Chief Information Officer for Telecel Ghana. I lead the IT organization, and in fact, I was here many years ago with Professor Ko and the likes. That was way back in 2006. And if you happen to make a call on a Telecel number, send message, and even browse the internet, either on the mobile network, on the fixed broadband, or perform any financial transaction, just remember that I was part of that journey. Thank you.
Wow. That is really up to you here. And Prof, Honorable Kwajoba raised something about the collaboration with startups, big industries, collaborating with startups. You are a big industry. Let's look at the ways you are collaborating with startups to ensure that they thrive, because that has been a very topical issue in recent times.
All right, so for us as Telecel, we believe in partnerships and collaboration. We also see innovation as a very critical part of our business. And even our group, Telecel Group, we have, as part of our CSR, we have what we call the African Startup Initiative Program, mainly dedicated for supporting startups. We give them financial support, we give them the necessary platforms for them to be able to thrive. So we support in diverse ways. For us as Telecel Ghana, we've partnered with a number of tech startups or hubs. So for example, we work closely in the past with Knust. We were part of helping their talents or entrepreneurs, innovators to be able to refine their ideas, because these ideas are very critical in how we operate, in terms of how we are shaping society, how we are impacting positively on the world. So we pride a lot in that, and we help these innovators to refine their pitches. We even participated in their hackathons, helping them to refine their pitches. Aside that, we look at their ideas. Usually the idea is raw. We need to help them to refine it, how to help them to put together a business case. Because you can have the talent, you can have the idea, but if it is not meaningful to an investor, you don't get that capital investment to support your innovation. So we help them to put together the business case, help them with the business model to make it viable for any investor to be able to support them. Aside that, we also give them the platforms to experience the technology. So for example, we give them APIs that they can integrate to be able to develop mobile apps, for example, to integrate with our mobile money platform, to also integrate with our SMS, to be able to send SMS, to be able to do USSD, unstructured USSD. Yeah. Aside that also, we believe that we need to hone the talent. So after the learning in the various institutions, we offer internships as well as apprenticeship, where students from KNUST, from GTUC, from University of Ghana come spend some months with us, and then we train them, help them to work with the lead developers, mentor them, which is very critical as part of their development. And aside that, we also take on national service. We even have a graduate executive program where we develop engineers, innovators, because we believe that as players in the industry, our traditional revenue is always flat. So we are looking at new revenue streams, new avenues to increase our top line. And that can only be achieved through innovation. So it is so important to how the industry operates. And we believe that you are the innovators, you are the future leaders who are going to transform the world. So we are very excited to partner with academia, partner with the various industry players, partner with our innovators to to solve community problems. And once that is in place, it will also translate into business opportunities for all of us.
All right, thank you very much. I'll come to the member of the panel. I'm going to ask him a certain question, but before he speaks, I would like to read a very brief profile of him. Now, so David Gould is a distinguished digital transformation leader with a wealth of experience in the field of information and communication technology, ICT, and he has played a pivotal role in shaping Ghana's digital landscape. Now, he is the CEO of Engine, an IT business outsourcing service provider supporting businesses with their IT resource planning and talent management across major IT domains. And David's expertise include IT outsourcing, strategic human resource planning, and digital skills. Additionally, he holds key positions in two esteemed organizations as Executive Director of the Institute of ICT Professionals Ghana, and his leadership and strategic vision have been instrumental in advancing the goals of IIPGH, a professional body dedicated to promoting excellence and professionalism in the ICT industry. That is a brief profile of him. So, David, a round of applause for him. David, since you are in the talent industry, they are here, aspiring technologists. To know from you, what are the skills which are very essential to thrive in this ecosystem?
Thank you very much. Happy to be here. You know, whenever we talk about skills, people start thinking about complex things. They start thinking about maybe Python programming, data analytics. Sorry, I'm not here to talk about those skills today because you have them already. I'll give you some statistics. In the field that I work in, we focus on talent development and how humans and technology can coexist. Because there's always a big concern by people who are in the employment space that very soon AI will take away our jobs, and then we will be jobless, and will not find opportunities. And my organization, Engine, is making every effort to bridge the gap between technology and the talent we have in Ghana and Africa at large. Today, our space is global business services, where we train young people, we give them the skills required, and we actually give them jobs. But the data that is available shows that we are still way behind. The industry currently, as at last year, the industry was able to produce about $1 trillion and employing 43 million people. But when we come to the distribution, Asia is leading with 32%, and Africa is only 2.5%, meaning that with 3 million, we are just getting a very small part of the pie. But we have potentials. We have a lot of young people here, and the skills we're going to be talking about is not about the technical skills that you have, but the soft skills that you need to be able to strive in this space. Last year, my organization recruited about 44 young people from national service. They are still with us. We trained them in these soft skills and some polishing of their technical skills because they are so good. Some of them are here from KNUST, and we're looking forward to getting more. We are partnering with Trestle Academy for the hackathon, and what we are looking at is how can people work in a team, collaboration, empathy, the ability to be able to speak out, ask questions, be curious. These are the skills we need now because KNUST is doing so well when it comes to technical skills, but across the space we operate in, a lot of the young people are struggling when it comes to those soft skills. Let me give you a typical example. Most of the engineers that work with us work with clients all over the world, abroad, people with different cultures. One simple thing, yesterday we were even talking about it. When you get onto a Teams call or a Zoom call, you don't just open your slide and start presenting and start speaking. You need to break the ice. One common thing that people ask is the weather. Because for us, the weather is not a big deal, but for some people from other parts of the world, today is too cold. Yesterday was a bit warm, so you want to find out how they are doing. Just to create a conducive atmosphere for the real conversations to start. So some of these soft skills are the things that we are actually working on, and we really want to get a lot of young people to join our organization. Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much. We'll be going to Honorable, because we'll be going to, how government can help with this ecosystem, because you're in government. You were in government. And I gave a very brief profile of Honorable, but I want to give an extensive one so that we can build on this. Now, currently, the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Digital Centers Limited under the Ministry of Communications and Digitalization. And his responsibility is to champion the development of technology parks and digital centers across Ghana to promote ICT-driven economic growth, provide world-class infrastructure and the enabling environment that will attract and IT-enabled business processes, outsourcing companies to promote entrepreneurship and digital job creation for accelerated growth. Now, he is currently the chairman of the Asante Achim District Football Association, managing under the 3rd Division 2, 3 leagues in the 3 Asante Achim and Bosome Frehon districts. Now, Kwadwo has been the board chairman of the National Sports Authority since September 2017 till 2021. And Kwadwo's key responsibility duties has been providing policy direction of the government for sports development of the nation and overseeing the operations of the Sports Authority, acting as an advisory board for the Sports Authority and advising the minister on matters in relation to the promotion and development of sports in Ghana. Kwadwo is also the chairman and the bankroller of the Sports Life Football Club, a juvenile football team in the Ashanti region. Now, he is also the chief operating officer of the Adanse 98.9 FM, transmitting from Ashanti region, being operated by 2KB Media Limited. Now, Kwadwo is a former New Patriotic Party's member of parliament for Asante Achim North constituency and have distinguished himself with pervasive, appealing, and analytical debate. And of course, he has been one of the vibrant youth in Ghana's Sixth Parliament, and he was organizer of the Ashanti Caucus of Parliament over that time. And he served on 2 parliamentary subcommittees of Youth and Sports and Culture and Poverty Reduction Committees. And Kwadwo Boateng, of course, an accomplished media sales and marketing professional with experience of over a decade. And he's been working at Adom FM, and I had there's quite a long profile. Round of applause for him. Honorable, of course, you're in government, and we're looking at how government can help to build this ecosystem.
Thank you very much. And, that is the dream of the government, that students or the youth don't come home after school and be part of the unemployment community. The essence of establishing the digital center is to provide digital skills and help with innovations and digital entrepreneurship. So as I mentioned earlier, we have the TDIP program that is tailored towards students with ICT background, that we incubate them during their national service for them to get their concept materialized into business. I think for the past weeks, we've been around the trenches in the country, offering training to determine youth, because we realize that now the world is transforming, and digitalization transcends beyond boundaries. You can sit in Ghana and be working somewhere else in the world. So with the needed skill that will be appropriate for employability, the government has offered a platform for us to teach the youth, to train them, so that after school you have a skill. You become your own boss. You sit in your home with your tablet or your laptop. You can secure any job and do. And that is the dream of government. We've been mandated to spearhead this agenda. And last June, just the past June, we were able to have a working MOU with a Canadian innovation called Intrinsic Innovation, which has offered the government of Ghana a support of about $2.7 billion. And they have a startup pack. So it's tailored towards youth who are very innovative, creative, and are startups that can access these funds and help promote their ideas and innovation. So this is what government is doing. We operate in the ecosystem that we also offer spaces, discounted spaces. Maybe if you are a startup and you want a co-working space to work, when you come to Ghana Digital Center, the Accra Digital Center, you have a co-working space that you can start your business with. Fortunately, we had an innovation center in Kumasi, Kwadaso, which was not being used. Now it's being renovated, and I'm sure by November it will be active. So people in the Ashanti region, or students or innovators in the Ashanti region, can also have access to that space, go for your training. You can have co-working space. You have creative space. That you can harness the opportunity and the platform that government has set up. And with this innovation centers, it's cut across the traditional 10 regions of Ghana. And this is something that we are harnessing to give hope to the youth or to students who are very innovative and want to grow in digital entrepreneurship.
Great. We have a video of TDI, and we're going to play that, take a bit of a short respite and play the video so that I think that's going to summarize most of the things that Honorable has said. So if you have the video here,
Hello, my name is Janet Akwa-Ahin, a recent graduate in biomedical engineering from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I'm also a participant of the TDI. I'm telling you a bit about TDI. Okay, so TDI is the Tertiary Digital Innovation. And what motivated you to join the Tertiary Digital Innovation program? Okay, so back in school, we all worked on projects, our final year projects, and I felt my project idea shouldn't stay on my lecture shelf. It should be worked upon because I felt it can solve a specific problem in Ghana. So I joined the Tertiary Digital Innovations. What benefits have you gained from participating in the TDI? Okay, personally, I have learned a lot in terms of entrepreneurship. I've been able to do my market research to know my potential customers. I've been trained in terms of communication to be able to pitch to potential investors. I have been able to draw a business plan as well as a roadmap for my startup company. Is there anything you would like to say to the sponsors and partners of the Tertiary Digital Innovation Program? Yes. First of all, I would like to thank our sponsors for organizing such a program for research graduates to help curb unemployment in Ghana. And I would also like to suggest that they partner with most local manufacturers in Ghana to help us build our products faster and bring it into the market faster. Thank you so much for your time, Janet, and thank you so much for putting more light in the Tertiary Digital Innovation Program. Thank you for having me. Bye.
All right, thank you very much. Let's clap for it. Honorable, thank you very much, and I hope when we're done with the program, perhaps you can, if brochure or anything, you can make it available for our students too.
Yeah, we already have a partnership with the faculty, so anything that is possible, we're ready to support the students and help them push it.
Great. All right, thank you very much. All right, so we'll come to David. We have two Davids here. So we'll start with David, NEIP. Dave, when it comes to investment, or when it comes to funding, I think it's a very big headache for startups, for instance. How can they access these funds? What are the funds, those funds available for them to tap into? How can they access them?
There are a myriad of funds that can be made available to startups and young innovators. At NEIP, where I currently sit, we roll out a number of these things. Bearing in mind that sometimes, even if you're a young innovator, where do you go? Signposting them to the right places is also very important, because otherwise you're just in your small corner thinking that you're doing great, and then you go out and you realize whatever you're doing is even obsolete. So that's a first step, identifying or giving innovators that platform, you know, because you need to showcase them or bring them to the scene. Then you look at the next steps. we also have to be clear that not every innovator is an entrepreneur. It has to be clear. We tend to mix the two up. And so sometimes we force innovators to become entrepreneurs, and then they falter on the way. Some people are very good at creating new ideas, but they need a good marketer. They need to partner somebody who can sell whatever idea they have and bring it to the market. They need somebody who can help actualize that innovation and bring it to market. So there is also nurturing them around these processes. Then where we are at NEIP, the big question, funding. You know, startups, innovators, they are at a very high risk stage of the process. It's a stage where no financial services want to give them any support. And Franklin talked about it. You have this big idea. The regulator says you need 2 million Ghana cedis just to sit with them. And who is going to buy in the dream? So NEIP, part of the things we do is supporting innovators with grants, not loans, grants. Because truth be told, when you put it in a loan form, the burden already is huge. As a young person starting out, and now they're thinking of a loan, how do they even think about the solution that they are working on? So we give them grant support through a myriad of, a plethora of programs that we have at NEIP. We have presidential pitch sessions, we have innovation challenges, we have youth innovative, whether it's in agric or it's in other areas, where they can access these grants to help cushion the burden, because we know the challenges in our ecosystem. And these grants are just to say, how can we help de-risk them? Because they are risky. So you're using these grants to de-risk them, to work on them, sharpen the rough edges before proper investors. And I use proper investors advisedly, because your VCs have no patience. Your venture capitalists, they have no patience. They come in, they want to see profit. I put this money in, when are you exiting? When are you coming out? How can I make my money back? But as a country, we are developing. And so we should be able to say, I'll take a risk on this lady, I'll take a risk on this guy. And even if it doesn't work, at least as a country, we will learn out of it. Because 3% of the world's population are born entrepreneurial. The rest of us, we have to come and learn it. So the risk of failure is high. And you have to give people the room to fail, but fail forward. We shouldn't fear the word failure. It is part of the process. In fact, if you show me that you are an entrepreneur and you haven't failed, then you have not succeeded. Because it is in that failure that you succeed. And so part of government's effort is to have these support systems, including these soft loans, grants, to be able to help de-risk them and now make them investor ready, for investors to say, you know what, I think the stage you are at now, I can take a risk on you now. You know, so that's some of the things that we do. And now we're even venturing into going into high school level. Because when I came to KNUST to study mathematics, I had a passion for mathematics. I had a passion for numbers. But not everybody is like me. So sometimes, before you leave Prempeh College or St. Louis or Brigels, what do you have in your mind that you say, I'm going to do biochemistry? Because I've already tinkered with an idea, an innovative idea, that I need my first degree to enhance it on, so that we are even more structured in the courses that we are offering at tertiary level. Because at high school level, they have started thinking with the word innovation, and that's what we are now taking the fight to, because I think we leave it too long at this level. We need to even go further down. Thank you.
Thank you very much, David. Dr. If I'll be coming to you on inclusivity, because that's something that we've discussed for a very long time when it comes to the technology ecosystem. But let me come to Lacelle. Well, let's look at the collaboration between government. Because PPP is about for a long time. You've told us the things that you've been doing to support this ecosystem. Let's look at the ways you can collaborate with government to ensure that this really runs well.
All right. So collaboration is very critical for startups to thrive, in that we need the partnership between private sector, government, and why government is very critical is government needs to lead with policies to make the environment very conducive for startups. If you take the Singapore, for example, Singapore. Their startup, government fully supported them with grants. They created an environment for innovation to actually thrive in Singapore. So I think we can learn from other markets or other countries, even if you take the Silicon Valley, for example, where you have huge support from private sector as well as government. Government policies need to be very favorable. Government needs to create the environment. So I'm glad that Honorable mentioned that they have centers for innovation hubs or incubators. And as private sector, we are welcoming graduates or students, innovators, right? We are honing their skills. We want to leverage on this partnership with government to make it easier. So for example, government could give tax waivers for startups because it's not easy to manage a business. The cost of starting a business is so huge. Government should also make it very flexible for them in case they want to access funds. Funds should be made available for innovators. Most importantly, they are solving problems of the community. So for example, sometimes when we talk about innovation, you might think it's something very huge, right? But some basic ways to address problems we have in the environment can really make life easy for all of us. So government should be able to help these innovators create an enabling environment, give them tax waivers for them to be able to succeed. And sometimes, as private sector, we also need to make available the platform. So for example, if you take APIs, if you have innovators, we should be able to create sandboxes for you to try out your ideas, experiment. I think David mentioned about experimentation. We also need to imbibe in our innovators the culture of experimentation, very critical. And for us as Telecel, one of our pillars, our Telecel vibes, is to experiment and you fail fast. So failure is part of what you do, right? So it is only through failure that you know, okay, I have tried, these are the lessons, and then you add that, and then make it better in the subsequent attempt. And that is how the likes of Facebook, if you take Uber for example, and even the Google that we know, Alphabet, they started very light. They were graduate students working on their thesis and decided to do a project around search engines. And again, for them to, they spoke to one of their professors who happened to link them up with one of these computer system manufacturers. And that was how their funding breakthrough came through for them. So the partnership is very important for the innovators, working closely with the private sector, working with government, and all these players come to play, and then to ensure that we have new innovations in the country that will actually support our economy, because today innovation is the driver of our economy. Nothing, if you don't create, like it is said, that the future belongs to those who create it. So if you don't create new things, you will be left behind and you cannot grow as a country. So I welcome the opportunity for government, private sector to support the innovators, the entrepreneurs to be able to succeed.
Well, thank you very much. You can't mention government without Honorable saying something. Honorable would like to chip in something.
Yeah, I think from what David was about, government has really come in to do a lot for the industry players. As I mentioned earlier, the co-working spaces that we offer for startups, they are like grants, because when maybe you go to a business center and you're looking for a square meter price, you will be charged like $45 per square meter. But you come to our end, we charge as low as $9, $10. So government in its way is really supporting startups that is even beyond our apprehension. And there is this thing that we've started now. I think NEIP and Digital Center and Ghana Startups Network. You know, before you enjoy some tax reliefs and tax incentives. There should be some laws backing your organization that deserve those things. Ghana, our tax system has been so rigid that if you don't get an ally to back what you're doing, it becomes difficult for you to be exempted. So we are spearheading Startup Act, Startup Bill, which is now at a very advanced stage. With that, it would define various categorization of benefits like taxation, tax rebate, tax reliefs, support, and all that. And there will be, that is where the act or the bill can create dedicated fund for startups. Now, NEIP is doing part, GEA is doing some, Digital Center is doing, even other organizations are also doing. But when the act becomes into realization, that's where you have a defined role to source for funding. And I mentioned something earlier. MTN has offered Ghana about $25 million to put up an ICT hub that I mentioned earlier to you. And it's also another benefit that government and the private sector has contributed. And it's going to offer a lot of opportunities for innovators and startups. I don't know if your media guys has it. We brought a documentation of it. The contractor
Ghana
is
ICT Hub,
it's
a partnership between MTN
I think
Ghana
we have it here,
and
so
Ghana through the
that's going to explain it better.
And digitization. MTN pledged to support Ghana's digitization agenda in line with its ambition to lead the delivery of digital solutions for Africa's progress. In fulfillment of this pledge, MTN Ghana has committed $25 million toward the realization of the Ghana ICT Hub project. The objectives of the Ghana ICT Hub project is anchored on the following: to create an ICT-enabled environment for human capital and ICT skills development, to develop an ICT ecosystem through remote access delivery to facilitate job creation for national development, to provide a modern, state-of-the-art physical infrastructure to serve as a pillar for the digital Ghana agenda. The physical infrastructure, when completed, will provide 4,000 square meters of space with the following facilities: laboratories for technology training and research, innovation hub, co-working spaces for tech innovation startups, Tier 3 data center, conferencing facilities, offices and meeting rooms, commercial lettable spaces, gaming area, restaurant, ancillary facilities. The technology laboratories will be fitted with the next generation ICT equipment and applications to provide the youth of Ghana with practical training in Industry 4.0 technologies such as artificial intelligence, AI, machine learning, cloud computing, 3D printing, robotics, Internet of Things, IoT, advanced manufacturing techniques, cybersecurity, genetic engineering. The project also seeks to establish a complete ecosystem at the hub through remote access delivery to facilitate job creation for national development. The ecosystem shall comprise of MDAs, technology companies, startups, incubators, research agencies, leading universities globally, foundations worldwide to create a community. 1. The ecosystem community shall bridge the divide between academia and industry and provide solutions to challenges in the key sectors of health, agriculture, and educational sectors of the economy. 2. It shall also run an innovation program providing mentoring and networking for the youth in tech startups. 3. The ecosystem community shall establish an innovation fund to support startups, research agencies, and other entities in the ecosystem. MTN Ghana and the Ministry of Communications and Digitization are championing the Ghana Digital Agenda for Ghana's development. Welcome to the digital age.
A round of applause.
So this is what MTN has offered Ghana as part of their 25 years anniversary. We just offer them a space. Okay. And they are putting this for Ghana. So we are proposing to Telecel. We have secured a space at Rich, Kumasi. So Telecel can also start up yes and put out one in Kumasi for us. Thank you.
That's a very big challenge. But I know they will be able to ace it.
Yeah, just to add that, you know, as Telecel, we've actually adopted KNUST, right?
Oh, great.
Yes. So if you notice, we have done a lot of innovation with KNUST. We've worked with them, creating an environment for students to even access internet, okay? And we're part of a team that developed a solution.
I know you're all enjoying the internet services. It's nice. Is that 5 gigabytes of service or 2 gigabytes? 5. It's wide. It's big.
So aside that, also we've also created the platforms like Instant Schools, where we teach coding. Right? We empower students, girls, females, to be able to learn how to code and be very relevant in the times that we are in. Aside that, also we create opportunities, right, for students to come and experience. In fact, I happen to be a visiting lecturer, speaking to students about the technology, how you can use it, and also how to innovate around that. We've also welcomed we've welcomed students on excursion. We walk them through the data centers that we have, the various technologies, and sometimes, as you study, you would like to maybe relate it to what is in the industry. So we've created an environment, and like I mentioned earlier, our AC program, which is part of the Telecel Group, African Startup Initiatives, give grants, in fact funding for that matter for startups. So we are playing very heavily in the industry and supporting the startups.
Thank you very much. And we'll go to David. David, perhaps if you can add to the discussion on the collaboration between government and industry.
Thank you very much. Let me start like this. First, we need to look at collaborations and networking. So, whilst on stage, my name was mentioned, somebody here in the audience checked my LinkedIn and connected with me, right? Who is Samuel Osei? You know, these are the type of things we're talking about. You see, we sit here today. I graduated from UMAT, but then when I was here, it was KNUST School of Mines. So I also graduated from the Great Hall here 20 years ago, right? During our time, we did not have this kind of opportunity to connect with people in industry because there was no social media, there was no LinkedIn, no connection. But now, even as students, you can already start connecting with people in industry and begin to network with them. You can develop that, you know, friendship. And you don't only connect with people when you need internship. The connection starts from here. So you see all the people here, check them out on LinkedIn. Connect with them. When we are on break, start that kind of one-on-one connection. Speak to them. Speak to all the people that you haven't met before here. Yeah? Talk to them. It's very important. Now let's come to collaboration on industry academia level. Our organization Engine identified this many years ago. We collaborated with University of Ghana, and today I'm happy to say that the board chair of Telecel Academy that will be launching the hackathon is a senior lecturer from University of Ghana, and we set up, together with the partnership, set up the Telecel Academy. And the Telecel Academy has been organizing a lot of hackathons, and we identify talent from the hackathon, and some of those people are currently working with us. We have sent some abroad to our headquarters to work, and also some of them to go for further studies. Currently, we have a lady that is in Switzerland studying and also working for our organization and our headquarters. And we are happy to be here. Today we have a team of more than 10 people from Accra. We're going to spend the whole week here, and it's all part of our commitment towards that collaboration to ensure that What we started with University of Ghana and Accra Technical University, where we organize hackathons, and through the hackathons with our partners, we are able to identify talent that we recruit and employ. We'll be able to do that with KNUST. We started this remotely. Currently, we have about 3 national service persons from KNUST that are with us. We recruited over 44 last year, and we're looking forward to that type of collaboration where we identified young people that are talented, that have the energy and want to work. Now, when it comes to working with academia, we know you have your own set of procedures, but innovation is important. And we believe that in this age of AI, we need to work more closely because technology is evolving so fast. Even those of us in industry, what we do today will not be relevant in the next 2-3 years. But how do we get industry to also tag along to ensure that curriculum is updated, or we have activities like this one to be done more frequently, and there's that close collaboration. The normal checkbox for internship, we need to look at it again. We need to review how these internships are done so that they can bring value to the student and also to the university. Thank you.
David, thank you very much. You know, David said you should connect. Students, please raise your hands if you are on Instagram. And how many of you are on LinkedIn? Hey, that's quite surprising. I expected the opposite. So thank you very much if you're on LinkedIn. All right, Dr. Ifa, we're very keen on diversity, inclusivity. And these are very key words. I mean, when it comes to building a very robust environment, how can we ensure that we have a very inclusive and also diverse environment when it comes to technology?
Thank you very much. So we in academia, we try to link with industry and then government, because we are supposed to be a tripod. So if industry, they come up with ideas, we need a government to be able to give us the enabling environment for it to work. We need academia to do the research and come up with the cutting edge technology that will drive the economy. So it is important that we are all in the loop. So as it stands in our curriculum, whenever we are reviewing our curriculum, we try to involve industry partners. So we will send our syllabus to industry partners to look at our content and see the kind of content we are going to teach our students for them to make informed decisions or contributions to it so that we can enrich this. We also look at how to encourage females to come into the space so that the space is not only dominated by guys. And so now, even if you look at the room, you will see that in faculty of electrical and computer engineering, and then in the department of computer engineering, you can see a lot of ladies coming in. But when we were students, you will come, and then 100 students, there will be 3 ladies. But now, we are making sure there is inclusivity, there is diversity. We also encourage people from low backgrounds. The university has made it a policy to recruit students from low-income areas, those who are even surrounding the university, who are not privileged to attend very good schools. They are attending some less endowed schools, but we give them the opportunity to all come in so that we are able to give equal opportunity to everybody. So we stress on inclusivity when it comes to admissions. We give quotas to less endowed students to come in. Students come in, some of them are very challenged. They don't have even gadgets to study. The university has put in place opportunities to give them laptops. Some of them are giving scholarship, bursaries to help. So we are doing our best as an academic institution to make sure there's inclusivity.
Thank you very much. Even if you can take it for us on ensuring inclusivity in our technological environment.
Yes, inclusivity is very important. I mean, even on this panel, it's a shame we don't have ladies represented on this panel.
Yeah, that's unfortunately thin.
But it also tells you that as an ecosystem, it's still pretty young. When I was a math student, we had a 160 class, member class, and we only had 26 ladies. I'm sure today the maths class has more ladies than before. So gradually, as a country, we're doing better. We no longer talk about educate a girl child anymore because we've gone past that stage. Now, young girls are daring to take on the world. Now we talk about STEM education. So it is one of the building blocks, fundamental building blocks for inclusivity, because STEM is no respecter of persons. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Now it cuts across. And there's a conscious effort, both by academia, by government players, also by industry, that women are equitably represented in these spaces. I mean, it is no surprise that even our Minister for Communications and Digitalization is a woman, and she's a champion of girls in ICT, for instance. Yesterday, I spoke at a program called Miss Geek, which is just dedicated for young ladies who are trying in the innovative space as far as tech is concerned. And Miss Geek is a continental-wide competition, and it's championed by the Ministry of Communication. So these are the different building blocks coming together to help push a lot more young women into the space. The space, as we have it itself, a lot of even the men you see in the space are not dedicated engineering or what do you call it, computer engineering people. Most have come from different backgrounds, whether it is banking or it is other related fields, and have come into the tech space. So it just means that it will take a bit of time to have organically nurtured people from the space now leading the space, and that also includes women. So I'm happy what I'm seeing here. I mean, looking across the room, we have ladies fairly represented here, which means that now we can no longer call it a man's world. It's really everybody's world.
Thank you very much. And Vodafone CEO is a female. Yes, perhaps. I think you have more of examples to tell us.
Yes. So for Telecel, right, our CEO is a female, Patricia Obonai, and also before her was a female. And if you look at the senior management team of Telecel, you have well over 40%, in fact, being females. So the representation in our business is massive.
Clap for him. Clap.
Yeah.
They are doing so well.
Yeah, and across the organization, we are very deliberate about it in terms of female in engineering. We have a number of programs like female engineering. The various teams, we even sponsor females, and then when they complete, they join us to be part of our business. And we believe in diversity and inclusion. It will surprise you the perspective that you have females bringing on board, just as men. So we also work with those who are physically challenged as well, because it is not a mental disability, right? They have the ability to be able to do more. So we are very collaborative. We work with a lot more people, just so that we are not leaving anyone behind. And because it is innovation, you need creative minds. And regardless of where it is coming from, we believe that different perspectives actually add to the collective of a complete solution. So we really embrace diversity and inclusion.
Yeah, and Honorable can tell us more about...
I was going to say an interesting one about even inclusion, that even now people behind bars in the prisons are all being roped in, because if someone is about exiting prison, they're going to join society. And if you don't help equip them there, then the risk of returning is high. So when we talk about inclusion, we only talk about those of us who are free. But even those behind bars are also part of that, including people with disabilities as well.
There's a very big word for that. Some time ago, it was an internet thing, recidivism, or something. Okay.
Yeah,
Honorable, tell us more about what you do at TDI.
When we talk about inclusivity, you realize that our ministry hasn't slept on it. Since 2017, our minister has been spearheading girls in ICT agenda. That till yesterday we even launched the Greater Accra one. We've trained over 1,500 young girls in basic schools. And the most interesting aspect is that at every district, because it's district-based, every district, the first lady who becomes the winner gets a complete ICT setup at their school. So through the Girls in ICT concept, I can say that about 45 to 46 basic schools through that project has benefited from a complete modernized ICT center.
A round of applause for TDI.
ICT libraries in their campuses. And as we speak, Innovation Hub, which is being housed by the Digital Center, is training the disabled, people with disability. They are having about 8 weeks training. They've had 6 weeks, leaving 2 weeks for them to complete. So we're not leaving anybody behind. If the will and the zeal is there, the structure and the platform has been offered to get everybody involved. So it's an all-inclusive project.
Thank you very much, Honorable. David, you are manning a lot of portfolios. Perhaps you can tell us the things that you're doing there and how we can nurture the environment.
Thank you very much. To be honest with you, we are struggling to get more females in our organization. So we are collaborating with a lot of partners, Trestle Academy being one. The other one is AHK, a German Industry of Commerce. We organized a program just a month ago that just focusing on females and trying to get them to go through some of the skills required to be able to get employment opportunities in our organization. But our other partner organization, like the Institute of ICT Professionals Ghana, we are involved in programs, coding program only for girls. Last year, we organized one with then Vodafone, now Telecel, where we organized coding program for about 1,000 girls. It's all in efforts to demystify technology and help them to embrace it. These days, as mentioned by David earlier on, you don't need calculus or Fortran or any of these complex mathematics that we used to do in the past to be tech savvy or to be part of the technology ecosystem and work in technology companies. So I encourage young people who are, in any discipline at all. In our organization, some of the brightest people that we have are not from traditional tech background, but they've been able to learn and acquire the skills, and today they are doing amazing things in software development. Artificial intelligence is one of the areas that we focus on. And these young people, if you ask them, okay, what did you do in university? Then you only get to know that, oh, actually, this a biochemist or somebody who is from other fields that are not traditional. I am an electrical engineer. I completed electrical engineer. So when you are in the engineering faculty, sometimes you feel like tech is only an exclusive thing for those of you in the tech department. But these days, it has been democratized. Everybody can do it. So I encourage all young people to embrace it And for the hackathon, we want to see, the ladies joining the guys in teams. And I want to emphasize on working in teams. I know you write your exams as individuals, but in the real world, it's about teamwork and collaboration. So we want to encourage people to work in teams and learn that kind of collaboration. We have identified in the young people that are working in our organization that the issue of first class being on top is always an issue we have to deal with, because you give an assignment or people are working in a team as project work that they are working on, and when we get on the morning call, people are quick to tell us that they have completed their part, but then the entire team is not able to complete the tasks for us to do the job. So that teamwork and collaboration needs to be emphasized. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we'll soon be bringing curtain down this program and we'll launch the hackathon. I think he's given a bit of it. So, Doc, some last words.
Okay, so I would like to request from our industry partners and then honorable representing government to give us the opportunity as academia to be able to link with them so that industry will bring their problems and then we will prefer solutions that are at a minimum cost. Also, they should come to our stands and see the good things our students are doing and see the innovation that they are coming up with and try to sponsor some of these innovations to become startups that will change our economy. And I'm encouraging the students to put in more effort. Those who are not in their final years, but in their second year, third years, take advantage of this and come out with good, innovative ideas that industry can pick up and then sponsor you to develop. Thank you.
And Honorable, some last words.
Well, the government is there for the people. We open up for collaborations. We've opened up to impact on the youth. All I would say is that they should make themselves accessible. They should embrace the opportunities. When you sit at home,
connect.
Yeah, when you sit at home, you don't get anything, but just use your phone to source for information. Just use your phone. Just use the social media to know what is happening, because each day, each passing moment, there is something that the government is doing to make an impact in people's life. So we shouldn't waste our data on just anything on social media, but let it be profitable. Just as Dave said, I've realized that one or two people have sent me messages on LinkedIn, and that's how it started. We engage here, and the next opportunity, you are on your own doing your own business. So we are there to solve problems. We are there to make an impact in the life of everybody.
I'll just say that it's the best time to be a student and to be alive, so please stay alive. And the world is your oyster, because everything is at your beck and call. It may not look like it, but you are in an information age. You have access to connectivity, which was very difficult 20 years ago, and all of that. So make good use of that. Reach out. Do a bit of research. A lot of times we just say, oh, what is government doing for me? What's government doing? But what are you doing for yourself? How much information have you gathered? Have you read wide? You send someone to say, oh, go to this friend of mine and he'll offer you a job, and he asks you, where's the direction? When you've actually given the person the company name. Yours is to use your search engine to look for the direction. So just have that in mind, that you have to have your skin in the game, as the business term will call it, which is your own effort too. So the world is your oyster. Keep innovating.
Thank you very much.
All right. So first off, I would like to thank the organizers of this program for exposing our students to the innovation. We've all seen how innovation has transformed the world, right? And I believe that you are the next generation of innovators. So take advantage of this platform, this opportunity given you. Read wide. No idea is small. Try to brave all odds. I think earlier in the speech, we heard that there will definitely be challenges. There will be failures, but they shouldn't hold you back. Keep pushing. And for us as Telecel, we believe innovation to disrupt the world. And there's value in it for us as a business. There's value in it for the economy. There's value in it for the country. And I think the world awaits your brilliance. So keep pushing and make Ghana great.
As you said, keep pushing, fail fast. Very important. So David Ofori, we have Honorable, and Dr. Ifa. Telecel, thank you so much. A round of applause for them as they take their seats. So David Go is going to be here to launch the hackathon. So I'll hand over the mic. So all right, David has, yeah, he told me it's not going to be him. So I'll hand over the mic to Ms. Anita Kuma to take over. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It seems the applause, is it? I want to understand, are we on a budget with the applause? The applause is on a budget because after everything that's been discussed and all the knowledge that I know you've garnered today, this applause is woefully inadequate. Please give them a round of applause. I hope you have learned something new, and I hope you are going to be inspired to be innovative in your quest as engineers and beyond. Now, I know this is exciting for many, many, many of you gathered today. That's the hackathon. I think the very moment or the artwork went out, people kept asking, what's the hackathon about? What's the hackathon about? So we are going to launch it and give you all the information that you need. And I hope you participate fully. If you will, please show by hands. Who will participate in the hackathon? So if we were going to choose the winner just by showing of hands, nobody would win. Who wants to participate fully in the hackathon? Okay. All right. And so without much ado, I'd like to invite reps from Trestle. I don't know if Abdullah is going to do it for us, but if Doc is not the one launching it, Doc, are you the one? Oh, you are. All right. So please give Dr. Jamaldeen Abdullah a round of applause as he launches this year's hackathon. Are you going to get supporting people? Or you're doing it alone? Okay.
It's too big for me alone. Good morning, all of you. Yes, thank you for the opportunity. Yes, so just a brief introduction of Trestle Academy. Trestle Academy was born when I was the head of Department of Computer Science, University of Ghana. So I don't know whether there was discrimination in inviting members to this particular occasion because almost everybody is a product of KNUST. Yeah, so I was as far back 2002. And then now at University of Ghana as a lecturer. So this idea of Trestle Academy came on board, nurtured by my able lieutenant, Wonders, who I'll be inviting here to join us to launch the occasion. It's just the problem that colleagues have mentioned before, where students were trained at the university and then graduate, and getting jobs is a problem because industry will normally complain that universities are not training students for them. And I do understand it as an academic because through the system as a student. And so came on board to make sure that students or graduates the opportunity to join the workforce. So what we normally do is to advertise a training program. But before we do that, we survey the industry and look at what the that is trending. Then we try to expect on board and then invite students to be able to join the training. So for instance, if we all will go through maybe some, you would have learned Java, you would have learned C++ as computer engineering student, no doubt about it. But usually it will be just variable declaration, loops, classroom, program snippets. Most of you do not really have an idea how an application is built. Some of them will have this experience when you are doing project work, and usually you know that you are not able to do so much within the time frame. So you have no idea about how these things that you've learned at school are brought together to build technology. And particularly as we move ahead, you are looking at full stack developers, you are looking at jobs like data engineers. I don't think at computer engineer or even KUST, we have a course called data engineering. It's not databases that we do. It is a bringing together of so many aspect areas to become a data engineer. You need to have an idea of databases. Your SQL statements must be strong. You need to have some programming background. You need to have some cloud technologies background. So all these things, we look at it and then we and then we invite you to come and go through the training for free. In some cases, we even pay you for training you. So that is what we do as Trestle Academy. And we are very grateful for inviting us to join this particular occasion. On this note, I would like to call my able lieutenant on board and our direct partners, because Engine is our direct partner. Engine is an outsourcing of talent. So we train, we give to Engine. Engine look for those who need those talents and position them for us. Engine, please join us. Trestle Academy, please join us. Yeah, so this is the chief driver of Trestle Academy. He is the CEO, the board chairman, and the director as well. So he is making things work, and not me. He runs the affairs. Yeah, so we have developed a guide for the hackathon, and we will give it to team members to actually guide you. But Robert will then introduce you what for the hackathon.
Doc, thank you very much for this awesome introduction. I'm really excited and humbled to be here. It's an opportunity for me. So like Doc said, Trestle Academy was born somewhere 2018, 2019 academic year at the Computer Science Department, University of Ghana, when I was president of Computer Science. And the thing that I'm really grateful about is his support when he was head of department. He has been with us, he has really pushed for us, and today we are here and we are solidly partnering with Engine, which is the absorption pipeline for talent from the academy. And we are glad. Today, my assignment is to coordinate a hackathon, and I would like to just walk you guys through what we expect from you. So the idea or the challenge you are supposed to solve is designing a universal document understanding model. So when I talk about model, I'm talking about machine learning model, okay, or an algorithm that can extract information from any available document. So a context like how do you extract information from an invoice? How do you maybe import maybe an invoice into your machine learning application for it to extract details or information about maybe the supplier and maybe the recipient of that particular invoice. So we are looking at those solutions. That's basically it. And with the challenge, if you check the challenge handbook, we are looking at about 5 sectors. We are not limited to that. We are looking at finance or the banking sector. We are looking at agricultural sector. We are looking at the health sector. We are looking at education, so EdTech. So your academic transcript, how if maybe there's an application that your dad can use to extract meaningful information from your transcript and maybe propose a university for you to go and do a postgraduate. If an application like that exists to provide those information to your parents, that would be really helpful. So those are the kind of things that we are looking at. So yeah, that's basically, so the participants, I think we are the basement of block C, I think so, block C. So all hackathon participants are supposed to be present. If maybe you are interested, maybe you are hearing it for the first time, and you still want to participate, I think you can come there. We'll see how we can work around that for you. It's going to run for 48 hours. It's going to be fun. Yes. So from this afternoon to Thursday afternoon, before the award ceremony on Thursday evening. So if you are still interested, you should pass that because there are a number of opportunities that you stand to gain. Internship, national service, as well as job placement. Because when we did our first hackathon 2021, which was a computer vision hackathon, object detection. So a device that could track attendance in real time, right? So let's say there's a CCTV camera at the entrance here. When people are moving, it's able to track and give timestamps to those having access to the premise. We did that, and surprisingly, the team that won were 2 biomedical engineering students. You see, so like I said earlier, you don't need to be engineering to participate. You have to be able to explore, and you'll be working with other members of your team. So you don't need to be scared. Just around so that we'll have an interesting time. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Tom Gustinis. I'm the CEO and founder of Fourth IR. It's an artificial intelligence company. We call it applied intelligence because we're looking to not only leverage the technology from an academic perspective and a research perspective, but to put it into use in real-world applications. We came to Ghana about 5 years ago. I came to Ghana as the chairman of a foundation that supports entrepreneurs in developing countries. One of the problems that we were trying to solve is that our main corporate headquarters is in Germany and in Switzerland. And when you look at
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to this hackathon and then the outcomes because we've done this before. We have people who are currently working for us and they actually came out from the hackathon. As I mentioned, we will repeat it and want to repeat it here in KNUSC. That's why we are all here looking forward to it. We have a peculiar request. We receive a lot of CVs, and these CVs sometimes come to our emails. We have over 5 of people looking for opportunities. But just think about it. If I'm looking for somebody with data science or data analytics experience, I have to go through these CVs one after the other, or I have to go through the emails and then open one CV and close the other one. Think about a solution that you can develop where all the CVs can just be put in one folder, or even the tool can go into the emails, extract all the CVs that are in the attachment, be able to read the CVs and put all the basic information about the individual and their skills and their domain, whether they are data analysts or they are back-end or front-end developers, into a table that goes into a database and gives me a database of all the people here, the CVs of all the people here, And then if I need somebody, I just go into the database and type data analyst, and then maybe 10 CVs will pop up. And that connects to another tool that will shortlist the CVs in reference to the job description and gives me top 5 CVs, and then we can conduct interviews. So it's also part of the data, part of the things we're going to be doing, right? So I'll be looking forward to things like this, and then we have several fields, medicals and any other field. But these are the things we are looking forward to seeing, so that in the next 48 hours, we'll all come back here, you pitch, you show us the things that you have developed, and then we'll take it from there. Thank you very much.
So the hackathon is duly launched. So we are expecting brains to start working now, as he has given you the guidelines. So you are just going to have an app that will take on board a Word document, a PDF, and then it will extract it. As giving you this CV, we want to be able to go through some particular analysis and maybe categorize them as special areas and also rank them as the most experienced and highly skilled. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Abdullahi, our partners from Trestle and Engine. And we have a few announcements. Right after this, we'll have the exhibition. The exhibition will start. We'll have lunch after the exhibition. We'll have our breakout session. The hackathon would start. And then women in engineering would convene here, right in this auditorium, for code and confidence. For code and confidence. So please do come back. All right, so here's a few things to add. Cash prizes, other prizes for the hackathon. Do you want to elaborate?
So we didn't talk about what you will gain.
Okay, so aside the opportunities available, we want to give some cash incentives. So we are looking at 10,000 students in total. So the first team is taking 5,000. The second team is taking 3,000, and the third team is taking 2,000. In the past, we were giving $5,000 and co. But this is just an opportunity for us to establish our base in KNUST. Then we can continue that particular partnership, and cash prizes will be more than what we are giving today. Yeah. And job opportunities. And also, we have a partnership with Vibrant Creator. They are based in Norway. They are providing a platform that you can use to create your presentations or pitch deck. Okay. They are leveraging an AI that will help you to be able to present your solution properly to a potential investor. Okay, so they can even take you as an intern. So opportunities are there.
Yes, I employ people, look for bright people. So if you are at the hackathon, definitely we'll be talking to you for internship, national service, and employment. Thank you.
So not only would it be a hackathon, it would also be an interview of some sort. So please put your best foot forward in all your endeavors for this conference. And all the best to all our hackathon participants. As I was saying earlier, we'll be having our breakout session very soon, where we'll have our exhibition that will start. We'll also have lunch. We'll come back for the women in engineering, that's the code and confidence, right in this auditorium, after which we'll convene, all of us, we'll reconvene here in this auditorium for another keynote speaker, navigating the regulatory tech landscape, and we'll network and close. So just take notice of these few, and please make sure you quicken up your eating, so we can all convene back and continue with this program. So again, we'll have our exhibition right after here, We'll have lunch, we'll have our breakout session. The hackathon will start. Women in engineering, code and confidence would be here in this auditorium and reconvene. All of us will come back. So at this point, thank you all for coming. We really appreciate your participation. Enjoy Tweak 2024. Make it very memorable and make it life-changing. I know this opportunity will change somebody's life. Please let it be you. Thank you all very much. Let's start with our exhibition. Yes, we're going to start the breakout session as well. So know which breakout group you are in. And can we all be upstanding as our dignitaries take leave of us? Exhibitors, could you please take your position as well, where the exhibitions will be going on? Please, let's start assuming our positions as exhibitors. And please look out for your breakout session, where you'll be having your breakout sessions. If you have any information, you can just come to where you registered. You have all the information that you need, but please be seated. Thank you.
Serves two purposes. The first is that it provides employment to Ghanaian talent and provides training and exposes them to cutting-edge, high-level, high-quality technological practices in terms of resolving client issues, but also providing solutions and sometimes crafting solutions that are unique to whatever problem they face.
INGEN is an organization that is founded by 4 different partners. All of us, even though we come from very diverse and different backgrounds, believe in the one same thing, and that is that we understand the demand for IT services in our home countries, and that is the US, that is the UK, that is Switzerland, that is Germany. And we understand that there is a need, a sense of urgency. And we believe that this need can be serviced out of Ghana, as an example, out of Africa, out of the area on the planet that is growing the most in terms of human talent.
So we decided to come to Ghana really by chance, because the Trestle Academy has been here for a number of years and has been running hackathons, and they've got a network here. And through that, we got some experience of some really great people. And a number of us have been involved in building delivery centers and IT centers around the world. And we know that the core of all these centers and good quality is about people. And through the Trestle Academy, we realized actually, there's some great people here. So Forth IR hired some people initially as like a kind of a trial. And then we realized, that the view that we had, there were good people here, was really correct. So it was a chance move through the Trestle Academy, but that's really what gave us the kickstart to investigate further. And then we decided, from a strategic point of view, this is a great place to be.
At Engine, we believe in Ghana because the young population we have in Ghana are very much interested in tech. They are very enthusiastic, and they are also very teachable. You know, the young people in Ghana are very teachable. They are ready to learn. They are ready to take up new challenges, and also they are really flexible when it comes to adaptation. So we believe that if we are able to critical number of these young people and train them and connect our clients abroad, they will also be able to contribute to the tech ecosystem here in Ghana that is fast developing.
Forfire Ghana is the AI/ML agnostic company, software company. We are into the development, management, and deployment of AI solutions in Ghana. We happen to be one of the premier clients of Engine Ghana Limited. We are very happy as a customer of Engine. We have a very good environment that helps us to work efficiently in a co-located environment that we share with other companies. The services are awesome. The co-working environment is equally amazing.
I joined the company not quite a long time. It's almost 2 years now, and it's been wonderful so far. When we started, we were 2, but now there's been a lot going on. We are now 12. As time goes on, there's a lot of people coming in. You get to learn from other people because everyone is having their own path of experience, and then you get to engage with team, and then it's been one happy family.
I joined Engine 6 months ago, and it's been great being here. I enjoyed the exposure working with companies like Adidas and interacting with enterprise-based systems. Also, it gives me the opportunity to learn. There are great learning curves here, and gives you the chance to meet great and other good engineers as well. I will encourage everybody who has the chance and the right expertise to learn or to come work with Engine here.
Since joining Engine, I've received various forms of training, including the management and productivity development training from the NDPI in Ghana. As an innovation engineer, I also currently work in Microsoft Teams development, and I'm looking forward to learning more in that division to finally become certified. Joining Engine has been a great experience so far, and I look forward where I know I'm going to develop more as an engineer and make more impact in the organization.
Our vision is to grow to 1,000 people in the next 5 years. Our vision is to become a significant player in the IT industry in Western Africa. We want to replicate what India has done 15, 20 years ago. We want to combine all the other IT service providers in the country, in the Western African region, to form a group of interest that is pushing the idea of we don't want to export commodities. We're not interested in gold, we're not interested in cocoa beans, but we are interested in the human talent of the country.
Ghana's population is now majority being very youthful. Over 60% of the population, young people between the age of 15 and 35. And these young people are also...
Tell us more money promo. What's up with 1 million?
Baba, 1 million!
Yeah, Baba!
Nana, then a mayor menyesika bebre.
Nana, champagne.
Also, the Sanka Pito Nation.
I'm not telling you that they get how come for. What tell me? Fino, tell us some more money promo. Open the 1 million Ghana cedi.
Everyone is trying to win millions in the Telecel More Money promo. Win daily and weekly when you reload your mobile and broadband bundles. You can win up to 30,000 Ghana cedis weekly or the 1 million Ghana cedi grand prize. The more you reload, the better your chances of winning in Telecel More Money promo.
Dial *500# or opt in on the Telecel Play app for free.
1 million!
Telecel, connecting energies. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Transform your business ideas into success stories with Telecel Business. Choose from a wide range of products and services tailor-made to drive your business. Call 0302-233-4040 or email to business@telecel.com.gh to sign up today. Telecel Business, connecting opportunities, connecting goals, connecting businesses. Telecel, connecting energies.
Telecel more money promo. What's up with you doing? Baba, what be here? Yeah, Baba.
Nana, ena meya menye sika bebre.
Nana, no me champagne.
Usunde sanka pito ni shina.
I don't tell me that they get how come for. What tell me? Fino, Telecel more money promo. Open the 1 million Ghana cedi. Akwa wa ya what?
Everyone is trying to win millions in the Telecel More Money promo. Win daily and weekly when you reload your mobile and broadband bundles. You can win up to 30,000 Ghana cedis weekly or the 1 million Ghana cedi grand prize. The more you reload, the better your chances of winning in Telecel More Money promo.
Dial *500# or opt in on the Telecel Play app for free.
1 million!
Telecel, connecting energies. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Transform your business ideas into success stories with Telecel Business. Choose from a wide range of products and services tailor-made to drive your business. Call 0302-233-4040 or email to business@telecel.com.gh to sign up today. Telecel Business, connecting opportunities, connecting goals, connecting businesses. Telecel, connecting energies.
Engine is an IT outsourcing company. We provide high-level IT support to corporate clients in Europe using mainly Ghanaian technology talent. It serves two purposes. The first is that it provides employment to Ghanaian talent and provides training and exposes them to cutting-edge, high-level, high-quality technological practices in terms of resolving client issues, but also providing solutions and sometimes crafting solutions that are unique to whatever problem they face.
Engine is an organization that is founded by 4 different partners. All of us, even though we come from very diverse and different backgrounds, believe in the one same thing, and that is that we understand the demand for IT services in our home countries, and that is the US, that is the UK, that is Switzerland, that is Germany. And we understand that there is a need, a sense of urgency. And we believe that this need can be serviced out of Ghana, as an example, out of Africa, out of the area on the planet that is growing the most
in terms of human talent. So we decided to come to Ghana really by chance, because the Trestle Academy has been here for a number of years and has been running hackathons, and they've got a network here. And through that, we got some experience of some really great people. And a number of us have been involved in building delivery centers and IT centers around the world. And we know that the core of all these centers and good quality is about people. And through the Trestle Academy, we realized, actually, there's some great people here. So Fourth IR hired some people initially as like a kind of a trial. And then we realized, the view that we had, there were good people here, was really correct. So it was a chance move through the Trestle Academy, but that's really what gave us the kickstart to investigate further. And then we decided, from a strategic point of view, this is a great place to be.
At Engine, we believe in Ghana because the young population we have in Ghana are very much interested in tech. They are very enthusiastic, and they are also very teachable. The young people in Ghana are very teachable. They are ready to learn. They are ready to take up new challenges, and also they are really flexible when it comes to adaptation. So we believe that if we are able to get a critical number of these young people and train them and connect them to our clients abroad, they will also be able to contribute to the tech ecosystem here in Ghana that is fast developing.
Fourth IR Ghana is the AI ML agnostic company, software company. We are into the development, management, and deployment of AI solutions in Ghana. We happen to be one of the premier clients of Engine Ghana Limited. We are very happy as a customer of Engine. We have a very good environment that helps us to work efficiently in a co-located environment that we share with other companies. The services are awesome. The co-working environment is equally amazing.
I joined the company not quite a long time. It's almost 2 years now, and it's been wonderful so far. When we started, we were 2, but now there's been a lot going on. We are now 12. As time goes on, there's a lot of people coming in. You get to learn from other people because everyone is having their own part of experience, and then you get to engage with team, and then it's been one happy family.
I joined Engine 6 months ago, and it's been great being here. I enjoyed the exposure working with companies like Adidas and Interactive.
Tell me some more money promo. What's up with 1 million? Baba, 1 million. Yeah, Baba.
Nana, then a mayor menyesika bebre.
No, champagne.
Usumbe sanka pito ni shana.
I don't tell me that they get how come for. How can tell me? Fino, tell me some more money promo. Open your 1 million Ghana cedi.
Everyone is trying to win millions in the Telecel More Money promo. Win daily and weekly when you reload your mobile and broadband bundles. You can win up to 30,000 Ghana cedis weekly or the 1 million Ghana cedi grand prize. The more you reload, the better your chances of winning in Telecel More Money promo.
Dial *500# or opt in on the Telecel Play app for free.
1 million!
Telecel, connecting energies. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Transform your business ideas into success stories with Telecel Business. Choose from a wide range of products and services tailor-made to drive your business. Call 0302 233-4040 or email to business@telecel.com.gh to sign up today. Telecel Business, connecting opportunities, connecting goals, connecting businesses. Telecel, connecting energies.
Hello, my name is Janet Akwa-Ahin, a recent graduated in biomedical engineering from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I'm also a participant of the TDIP.
Mind telling us a bit about TDIP?
Okay, so TDIP is the Tertiary Digital Innovation.
And what motivated you to join the Tertiary Digital Innovation program?
Okay, so back in school, we all work on projects, our final year project, and I felt my project idea shouldn't stay on my lecture shelf. It should be worked upon because I felt it can solve a specific problem in Ghana. So I joined the Tertiary Digital Innovations.
What benefits have you gained from participating in the TDIP?
Okay, personally, I have learned a lot in terms of entrepreneurship. I've been able to do my market research to know my potential customers. I've been trained in terms of communication to be able to pitch to potential investors. I have been able to draw a business plan as well as a roadmap for my startup company.
Is there anything you would like to say to the sponsors and partners of the Tertiary Digital Innovation Program?
Yes, first of all, I would like to thank our sponsors for organizing such a program for recent graduates to help curb unemployment in Ghana. And I would also like to suggest that they partner with most local manufacturers in Ghana to help us build our products faster and bring it into the market faster.
Thank you so much for your time, Janet, and thank you so much for putting more light on the Tertiary Digital Innovation Program.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Tell me some more money promo. What's up with me 1 million?
Baba 1 million. Yeah, Baba.
Nana, then a mayor menyesika bebre.
Nana, champagne.
Usumde sanka pito ni shana.
I don't tell me that they get how come for. What tell me?
Fino. Tell me some more money promo. Open your 1 million Ghana cedi.
Everyone is trying to win millions in the Telecel More Money promo. Win daily and weekly when you reload your mobile and broadband bundles. You can win up to 30,000 Ghana cedis weekly or the 1 million Ghana cedi grand prize. The more you reload, the better your chances of winning in Telecel More Money promo.
Dial *500# or opt in on the Telecel Play app for free.
1 million!
Telecel, connecting energies. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Transform your business ideas into success stories with Telecel Business. Choose from a wide range of products and services tailor-made to drive your business. Call 0302-233-4040 or email to business@telecel.com.gh to sign up today. Telecel Business, connecting opportunities, connecting goals, connecting businesses. Telecel, connecting energies.
Hello, my name is Janet Akwa-Ahin, a recent graduated in biomedical engineering from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I'm also a participant of the TDIP.
Mind telling us a bit about TDIP?
Okay, so TDIP is the Tertiary Digital Innovation.
And what motivated you to join the Tertiary Digital Innovation program?
Okay, so back in school, we all worked on projects, our final year projects, and I felt my project idea shouldn't stay on my lecture shelf. It should be worked upon because I felt it can solve a specific problem in Ghana. So I joined the Tertiary Digital Innovations.
What benefits have you gained from participating in the TDIP?
Okay, personally, I have learned a lot in terms of entrepreneurship. I've been able to do my market research to know my potential customers. I've been trained in terms of communication to be able to pitch to potential investors. I have been able to draw a business plan as well as a roadmap for my startup company.
Is there anything you would like to say to the sponsors and partners of the Tertiary Digital Innovation Program?
Yes, first of all, I would like to thank our sponsors for organizing such a program for recent graduates to help curb unemployment in Ghana. And I would also like to suggest that they partner with most local manufacturers in Ghana to help us build our products faster and bring it into the market faster.
Thank you so much for your time, Janet, and thank you so much for putting more light on the Tertiary Digital Innovation Program.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Tell me some more money promo. What's up with the 1 million?
Baba 1 million. Yeah, Baba.
Nana, then a mayor menyesika bebre.
No, champagne.
Usum de sanka pito ni snap.
I don't tell me that they get how come for. What tell me? Fino. Tell me some more money. Omo, open your 1 million Ghana cedi.
Everyone is trying to win millions in the Telecel More Money promo. Win daily and weekly when you reload your mobile and broadband bundles. You can win up to 30,000 Ghana cedis weekly or the 1 million Ghana cedi grand prize. The more you reload, the better your chances of winning in Telecel More Money promo.
Dial *500# or opt in on the Telecel Play app for free.
1 million.
Telecel, connecting energies. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Transform your business ideas into success stories with Telecel Business. Choose from a wide range of products and services tailor-made to drive your business. Call 0302-233-4040 or email to business@telecel.com.gh to sign up today. Telecel Business, connecting opportunities, connecting goals, connecting businesses. Telecel, connecting energies.
Hello, my name is Janet Akwa-Ahin, a recent graduate in biomedical engineering from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I'm also a participant of the TDIP.
Mind telling us a bit about TDIP?
Okay, so TDIP is the Tertiary Digital Innovation.
And what motivated you to join the Tertiary Digital Innovation program?
Okay, so back in school, we all worked on projects, our final year projects, and I felt my project idea shouldn't stay on my lecture shelf. It should be worked upon because I felt it can solve a specific problem in Ghana. So I joined the Tertiary Digital Innovations.
What benefits have you gained from participating in the TDIP?
Okay, personally, I have learned a lot in terms of entrepreneurship. I've been able to do my market research to know my potential customers. I've been trained in terms of communication to be able to pitch to potential investors. I have been able to draw a business plan as well as a roadmap for my startup company.
Is there anything you would like to say to the sponsors and partners of the Tertiary Digital Innovation Program?
Yes, first of all, I would like to thank our sponsors for organizing such a program for Research Valley to help curb unemployment in Ghana. And I would also like to suggest that they partner with most local manufacturers in Ghana to help us build our products faster and bring it into the market faster.
Thank you so much for your time, engineers, and thank you so much for putting more light in the Tertiary Digital Innovation Group.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Tell me some more money promo. What's up with 1 million?
Baba 1 million. Ja, Baba.
Nana, then a mayor menyesika bebre.
Nana, champagne.
Usum de sanka pito ni snap.
Anu tell me the get how come for. What tell me? Fino. Tell me some more money promo. Open 1 million Ghana cedi. Nakwa wa ya wa.
Everyone is trying to win millions in the Telecel More Money promo. Win daily and weekly when you reload your mobile and broadband bundles. You can win up to 30,000 Ghana cedis weekly or the 1 million Ghana cedi grand prize. The more you reload, the better your chances of winning in Telecel More Money promo.
Dial star 500 hash or opt in on the Telecel Play app for free.
1 million.
Telecel, connecting energies. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Transform your business ideas into success stories with Telecel Business. Choose from a wide range of products and services tailor-made to drive your business.